the thinnest brows possible. I went like 3 dashes. And now it's like the complete opposite. If only we knew, right? So we're gonna start off with something really, really popular. It's Your Skin But Better CC Plus Nude Glow SPF40 with this Luxe brush. First presentation this year. $42.98 is your price, $8.60 on Easy Pay. Remember, everything's on 5 Easy Pays. This is a $97 value. The foundation alone is $47. This brush is the #1 brush in America, and it is the #1 brush in my makeup bag, truly. I have, no joke, hundreds of brushes. I go for this every single day because the application is unbelievable, but I love that it's double-sided, so you could do your foundation, your concealer. Sometimes I'll clean this and use it as my shadow brush, so we'll talk a little bit more about the benefits here. But the biggest conversation that we're gonna have is about this CC Nude Glow. You get the look of your best skin ever. Lightweight foundation, medium coverage of skin tint, plus the brightening glow serum formulated with hyaluronic acid, green tea extract. And we have so many shades to choose from, but we'll walk through those with Desiree Zeroli. She's the director of education for the brand. Hi. Hello, Queen.
Happy early Mother's Day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you,
and
thank
happy
you.
early Mother's Day to you too if you're celebrating.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Hi. Hi. Okay, so we're starting off with this like powerhouse combo.
It's a good one.
Great one. We have so many shades, and I love the inclusivity that we have, and it's just so easy to pick a shade.
It really is. So, you know, when you take a look at the shade chart, just whatever skin tone looks most like yours, and I'll try to give you some examples as we go through it. So it looks like we're going to start with the tan. So if you have a tan skin tone, we have a shade called medium tan. We also have neutral tan, and then there's the tan shade. You're going to see Sheila in a minute in the tan. But if you're self-tanning, that would be a great shade for you because that matches back really well to whatever self-tanner you're using on your body. We also have Rich, which is more of a rich, warm tan. Rich Honey has a bit more warmth to it, and then we also have the Deep and the Deep Honey. But if you're on the lighter spectrum, if you're fair through light, the top row would be for you. If you're lighter than fair, go with Fair Beige. We also have Fair Light, and then the light shade would be great for you. If you're, of course, warmer than fair, but you're still burn easily in the sun. Light medium is right in between light and medium. Medium is what I typically wear, but right now I've been bronzing a lot more. I want to feel a little bit warmer, so I went with the neutral medium today. And then we also, again, have that medium tan, which you will see Sheila in a second wearing tan.
I love that. And these are very forgiving shades, too. Right. You know, you do have 30 days to get it home and give it a try. But there's something about the ease of application. It just glides onto your skin like butter.
It's true. And a lot of it has to do with not only the formula being skincare first and foremost, and then we infuse the color into it, but that brush, #1 best-selling complexion perfection brush in the United States. So no matter what brand of foundation you wear, this is going to help it go on so much smoother. You see Sheila, this is a medium buildable to full coverage foundation. It's serum light in texture. It also has a built-in SPF of 50, and it also has 24 hours of hydration. But even though it's medium weight, medium coverage, it still was able to give you all the coverage you need for hyperpigmentation. So don't feel like, oh, I always get full coverage because I have skin problems. Because of the color correcting pigments, you might not actually need full coverage. You just needed to color correct the dark spots or the under eye circles or the redness from breakouts or a scar. So give it a try, knowing that it has the color correcting pigments in it. But I think what you'll love the most is all those skincare benefits. It's 80% skincare, and then it has the SPF 50, 24 hours of hydration, and it gives you the beautiful glowing finish to your skin.
Which is a dream. And I love the brush too, can I just say, if you want certain areas even to have a little bit more, you could really pack it on. It deposits the color so beautifully, and you could just kind of stipple it on. The brush alone is worth its weight in gold. $97 if purchased separately. You're paying $42.98. A475380. 3 ways to shop, QVC.com, tap our app, or call us 800-345-1515. So you're going to do a demo for us,
I feel like I'm like setting up my little office here. I have all my supplies. But I'm wearing, like I said, so I normally wear medium in all of our CC creams. By the way, we have multiple different finishes. All of our CC creams, with the exception of this one, are full coverage. This one is medium. But take a look at my skin. So if you're someone like me who has maybe some breakouts, you can see the visible pores on my forehead. If you have any redness or hyperpigmentation, whatever your skin issue might be, this will give you the coverage because of the color correcting pigments built in. But it's so lightweight, it feels like a serum on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup. So if you are someone who feels almost claustrophobic when you wear makeup, if it makes your skin feel heavy, if it makes your pores feel stuffed and packed with stuff, this is gonna be a great solution because it just feels like skincare. So you saw my before and after. We can even take a look at some of the other girls while I take my makeup off, just so we can see as many people as possible. It's totally up to you. But I think what you'll love is as you see all the before and afters, everyone has a different skin issue.
Yes.
And I think that's true for all of us. You know, at home you might be, you know, maybe you have great skin and you're like, I don't really care about coverage because I have great skin. I just want to feel pulled together. You're going to love the skincare benefits that are built into this.
Yeah.
But if you're someone like me and you have dark circles, or you have hyperpigmentation, or you have visible pores and you want your skin to look smoother, take a look at this. So I'm gonna take that brush, #1 best-selling brush, and I'm gonna go right up under the eye with the CC Cream Nude Glow. Lightweight, color correcting any dark circles, infusing and flooding your skin with 24 hours of hydration. There's hyaluronic acid, and you don't even need an extra primer because the benefits that you are putting onto your skin are going to be a full-on treatment that you don't even need to create a barrier by putting a primer on first because you want the ingredients, the hyaluronic acid, the collagen, the peptides, the skin brightening serum. You want that being infused and flooded into your skin because over time, after 2 weeks, you're gonna find that your skin, when you're not even wearing CC cream, actually looks better.
This is why this is a viral CC cream. I mean,
really good.
Just go online, just Google it, and you'll see every influencer, like celebrities, everybody loves this because, like you said, those skincare ingredients, you get the sun protection against those harmful rays, SPF40, and you get that gorgeous glow, that like J-Lo, you know, lit from within, where you usually have to mix the bronzing drops and do all the extra additives.
Right.
You don't have to do that here. It's everything in one with the brush for $42.98.
So true. And you know, when you think about light on the skin and what that does for your skin, you're gonna see it on every single one of our girls. You're gonna notice how the skin is glowing, but it's not, it doesn't look sweaty, it doesn't look oily. It doesn't look like somebody came over and dumped a whole jar of glitter on your face. It looks sophisticated, it looks elegant. Your skin looks healthy, it looks youthful. It looks like you are doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. You're doing your morning yoga, you're hitting the sauna, you're drinking your gallon of water a day. And we all, I mean, honestly, who has time for it? But we wanna look and feel like we're taking care of ourselves. It makes us feel good when we look in the mirror and we're like, you know what? I'm looking good today.
Yes.
I want that for you.
Yeah, and it's that boost of confidence we all could use every single day without having to do, again, those extra things. We all have to put our sunscreen on.
Right.
Check. We all have to put our, you know, moisturizers on, those skincare ingredients. Check.
Yes.
This does everything with ease, and it's called Your Skin But Better because that's what's true. I mean, it looks like if you close your eyes and you think, what do I really wish my skin looked like? This is what you think in your mind, like, I was born looking like this. That's what it is in this really easy to use pump. Can I just say a little bit goes a long way? I wanna make note too. So this is gonna last you for quite a while. You're getting 1.8 fluid ounces.
Yeah, you could use this every single day. And when you look at Chantal, she's applying it directly onto her redness. So maybe you have redness from a scar, maybe you have redness from rosacea, maybe you have redness from breakouts, or you're even thinking about someone in your life who you watch struggle with acne and you can see them piling on all that thick, heavy makeup. And there's a really good chance, and I hate to say it, they're making their skin worse. This is a treatment developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists that not only gives you the coverage to make you feel confident, but it treats your skin. So over time, your skin will start to improve. And you, at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, you look in the mirror, you catch a glimpse of yourself, you know, in the reflection of the window, or, you know, you're with your friends and you're the one who pulls out your phone and says, let's take a selfie, let's take a picture. Because you feel that good when you wear this. And just like you said, Melissa, It doesn't look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. It doesn't look like you're trying to be someone else. It looks like you, just your best version of you. And that's why we called it Your Skin But Better.
Yeah, and this also helps even out texture as well because of that glow, the way the light hits your skin.
Yeah.
Like I have some uneven texture because I have some facial hair. I would say I'm Italian, you know, it happens. So when I wear this, I feel like I don't see it. My skin looks flawless. It looks smooth. And I mean, just look at Luann. Like left to right, what a difference. She looks put together. Her skin looks radiant. She doesn't look made up. It doesn't look like, wow, you're wearing all this makeup. It just looks like she had 8 hours of sleep, dream, and is just living her best life.
It's so true. And by the way, Luann was in the light shade. Before her, you saw Chantal doing that live demonstration covering redness. She was wearing medium. And now you're seeing Stacey Ann in the neutral medium. So Stacey Ann and I are both wearing the same shade tonight. She's wearing neutral medium. You can see she's getting instant coverage for any redness that you might have, any hyperpigmentation. And you know, in the after, Stacey Ann looks absolutely stunning, beautiful. You would never know that she had any discoloration to her skin whatsoever. When you see Stacey Ann, you're drawn to her eyes. You see her smile. You instantly want to connect with her. You feel the warmth, you know. But no, seriously. And that's the thing is like when you put on something that makes you feel like you have beautiful skin, nothing else matters. Like you if you don't have time to do eye makeup, fine. If you don't have time to do brows, if you don't have time to do blush and bronzer and highlight, fine. But when your skin looks flawless, you feel beautiful. When you feel beautiful, you feel confident. And when you feel confident, there's literally no limit to what happens after that.
Girl, amen.
It's true.
Amen. It is so true.
Yeah.
So we have 22 shades for you on .com, but here are some of them that you're going to see on your screen.
Okay, if you're fairer than fair, go with the fair beige. We have fair, fair light, and then the light shade you saw on Luann. We have light medium. Medium is what Chantal applied live. We have a neutral medium, which is what I wear, what Stacey Ann was wearing. We have medium tan. You saw Sheila in the tan shade. We also have rich, which is more of a rich warm tan, rich honey, deep and deep honey. And by the way, if you are self-tanning this time of year, go with the tan shade if you want your foundation to match back to your body.
Perfect. Yeah. By the way, I went on .com, okay, on IT Cosmetics.com. There are 2,407 4.7 stars just for the brush alone. It's the #1 brush in the US. $42.98 is what you're paying for the brush and the